back to my channel. Today I thought I would film a day in my life working from home so you can see everything I get up to when I'm working from home. I tend to work from home Mondays and Fridays generally. Sometimes that changes, but very often it is on Mondays and Fridays. So it's currently 6:45 on a Monday morning and I am walking to Clapham Junction. I'm going to my spin class, which you obviously know from my week of workouts. I actually haven't been in a couple of weeks because last week was Bank Holiday Monday. So we had other plans, etc. And today's actually a bit of a weird one because Dan's been pretty unwell for the past week. He's just not feeling too good. So normally we do this spin class together, but he wasn't up to it, so that's fine. But also, because he's not feeling too well, he's gonna work from home today, which is very odd. Normally, basically Dan never works from home. And if he were to work from home, it would probably be a random day in the week when I'm not working from home so that we both have like enough space. But he's not feeling well, so obviously he should work from home. And I'm actually quite excited because it's very rare that we get a day that we're both working from home together. So I think it'll be quite fun. But I mean, I've got a full working day. Mondays are actually a day where I love to work from home because I'm often just back to back on calls. And then I can just sit at my office desk and get everything done. Whereas in the office, I'd be running around trying to find a new meeting room. So, yeah, I quite like Mondays and they just set the week right. But cool, we'll get into all of that a bit later on. Right now, I'm just walking to Clapham Junction for spin and I'll take you along. Such a good spin class. This instructor, she's amazing. She's heavily pregnant though, and she's been doing the 6:30 to 7:30 a.m. class on Monday morning for a really long time. But she just announced today that she's giving up the 7:30 slot because it's getting too much for her, which is so fine. But she's so good that I'm just gutted. But anyway, it's now 8:40 and I've just got back and I've got some porridge on for Dan and I'm making myself a tea. He's just having a shower and then when he's out I'll also make him a tea. I'm also, mind me, I'm just doing the leftover bits of laundry from the weekend. But yeah, this is kind of like a normal part of the day. I will come back, normally make myself a tea and then I will go and have a shower and get ready and stuff before 9 o'clock and then log on. Like I don't have strict hours at all for logging on, but I do like to start Mondays pretty promptly. Well, actually I don't because I normally start most of the days like 8:30. Because of the spin I can't. But I don't have any calls normally. I try and make sure I don't get calls in the diary on Mondays until 10, just that I can go through the week, you know, the my inbox over the weekend. I do, it's like lame, but I do pretty much always have like inbox zero on a Friday afternoon, or as close to that as possible, and that's like something I absolutely like can't fix. the week before. But I vlog on Monday just to check, you know, get to scratch with everything. Make myself a cup of tea as well. Like I said, I've got quite a lot of calls today. I think I'm like, I do have a break at lunch and I do finish at like 4:30. So I'm really hoping I can get out. It's such a stunning day again. I think this whole week is gonna be amazing. So I'm hoping I can get out for a walk at some point. Maybe if Dan's up to it, he can come with me. But just depends on his day and stuff as well. Yeah, that's the plan. I will catch up with you when I'm actually working or something, probably. Good, how are you? Sorry I'm late.
Yeah, no worries.
How was your weekend?
Thanks for staying. Yeah, it's pretty good. Played some tennis, tried to make it a very wholesome one. So.
Nice. It's now 11:05. I've had a couple of calls. I actually had a call earlier than 10 today, so I'm putting some time in. So I've had a few calls this morning. I'm just made myself little yogurt bowl snacks, like yogurt, fruit, and some flaked almonds. I don't normally snack, but I'm just a bit hungry after the spin. I've got another call in about 25 minutes, and then I'm going to try and go for a walk at lunchtime. And that's another reason why I've had this. In the office, we eat lunch at 12, like on the door every day. But I want to go for a little walk at 12, and then I'll come back and make myself some lunch. So she's yogurt to tide me over. Yeah, I also need to. My hair is so dirty. I'm going to wash it today. I'm going to put a hair mask in, I think, before I go for the walk, and then I'll keep the hair mask in for the afternoon and then wash it later on. I am with bag in tow. I am walking to the post office just to return a package, and then I'm going for a little walk. Nothing too big actually, because I've got quite a lot of work to get on with. But I'll just do a quick walk. I'm also going to pick up Dan some soup for lunch, and then head back to the grind. But I do normally try and get out at lunch, just because at my desk I don't move. And I just sit there all day and I act like a sloth. So such nice weather, getting out for a little walk in the lunchtime, and then I'll try and go hopefully with Dan a bit later on as well. I also wanted to say that I've got rosemary oil in my hair, so I tend to put that on like 4 or 5 hours where I can, or longer even, before I go and wash my hair. I kind of alternate between rosemary oil and like a hair mask. So the rosemary oil is really good to actually increase hair growth, which I love. And then the hair mask is more for moisture. Moisture is something I really struggle with, like all over my body, my hair, everywhere. So I try and do that every other week. And then every other week I do rosemary oil for growth. And then I normally tend to do rosemary oil on the days where I'm going to be at home, because a hair mask can go in and look really cute, but foil doesn't look the same, so. It's now 5:15 and I actually decided to wash my hair before we went out. So I washed it. This is the best brush ever. It's called the wet brush. And you're meant to use it on wet hair. I always use it in the shower normally, but I forgot to put it in the shower, which is a bit annoying. So I'm just brushing my hair now. An ordinary person, I'm sure, will be able to, on such a beautifully gorgeous sunny day, go out with wet hair and let it naturally dry. But this Barnet does not allow for that. It's naturally so frizzy and curly. Well, it's not even that curly, it's just frizzy. So I really do need to tame it pretty much as soon as it comes out of the shower. You can see these bits have already started to dry and frizz up. So what I use is the Dreamcoat Colour Wow product, which is unbelievable at just taming frizz. You just spray it on wet hair before you apply your heat, but it does need heat to be activated, so you can't just. I need a product essentially that basically you can spray on your hair like this. You can brush your hair when it's wet, and then it just removes the frizz, because I'm gonna straighten my hair anyway. The bit that I don't like doing is drying it, because I think that blow drying it reduces the quality, to be honest. But this doesn't work unless you dry it. So I'm just gonna dry my hair with the hairdryer, done roughly, and then straighten it. Okay, we're back with dry hair now. What I was gonna say was, I know what you're thinking. This product doesn't work because my hair is so big and frizzy still. But basically, I'm sure if you actually blow dried your hair after using it, it would work. Gosh, I actually look mental. But what I find is that when I use it, and now you're gonna see me straighten my hair and it'll go to what you normally see my hair as, it retains that for so much longer, and I barely have to do any touch-ups in the week. Okay, so we went to Clapham Common basically to get Dan's prescription, but then when we got it, they basically said it would take 25 to 30 minutes to get it dispensed, which is so annoying because it's already almost 7 now, and I'm hungry. So we decided to tag team and split up. So I am now on my way to Tesco's to go and pick up some food and then make dinner. I also got some vitamins from Holland & Barrett, so that's good. So yeah, I'm gonna go home, make some dinner, sort everything out, and catch up with you. It's so gorgeous, walking through the common, so sunny. happy? So we ate on the sofas, which is quite uncommon, but we really wanted to watch Yellowstone, and because we like end up going to Clapham and stuff, we're a bit later on today. And now I'm finishing off the episode with some honeycomb. Oh, it's upside down. Honeycomb, raisin, and raisin chocolate bites. I'm gonna finish this, Dan's clearing up. And finish this episode and head upstairs to like chill out before bed.